Yes. Oh yeah. Are we actually there? Tell me. I was just going through everything since such late notice. Is everything good? Is it all good? Yep, lovely stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello, Ian. Right. Hey again. It's me. As Brad goes fast as 104.125. Yeah. It's not fair. Actually, shall I be fair? We're on board with Scotty MT right now. Scotty, by far the fastest time I've ever seen with 1:19.233. Look at that. So fast. Hello everyone. No problemo. No problem at all. And if you want, you can, by the way. I did respond to the thing. But yeah, just making sure everything's right, and I'll be free to take you away on this fantastic race around Austria, where if it's raining, it could be very boring, but you know. Matt, I think since I stepped in for this, so you could see your drivers, I think it would only be fair if Brad retired now, since he wasn't even supposed to be driving today, and you let my drivers at the front, since we're in a little battle ourselves. Well, I say battle, you're about 65 points clear, but you know, I count it as a battle. My boys are going to kill it today. Hopefully not kill anyone, but kill it. But anyway, who's on the lap? It's the Porsche driver of Chicken goes P4 of 104.873. Next up is... Who is next? Oh, that was very close into the pit lane there. Who's next? Oh, it's Arkid, who's just gone purple. Obviously not genuine purple because he didn't set a time, but it probably is genuine purple because I saw his lap and he's like 2 milliseconds off the top 10 in the world. And anyway, he's going to go fast, isn't he? Yep, with 103.872. That is ridiculous. Yep, GG. That's stupid. Arkid again showing his pace and leads the championship as well by however many points. 16 points? I don't know. That's just a wild guess, but he is leading. And if everyone did this behind him, he'll probably win it today. Next up. Who's next? What? Wow. I just got that. You're not even here. You say that's vile. I'm just checking the stream is working. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Super tired. That in the pits or on the track? I missed that one. Well, maybe he's happy with his time. Maybe he's saving all the sets of sauce for the race. So goes 9th of 1:15. Yeah, that's he's going to want to go a bit faster. That's Craig goes 6th with 1:04.943. Next up is that Clyde getting a very nice top off of GA, I believe. Yep, who's on a lap as well. Sorry? That's a bit rude. Whoa, as Jay thought was going at the back of the car then, but goes around it, taking the correct line, as I'd hoped. Maybe he's getting a little tired of him. Was that Hilly, actually? I think that was. But he is dragging along Clyde right now in ART. Dragging him along, and he's going to give him a massive, massive boost down this straight. If he keeps it together, he hasn't validated yet. It's a good lap as well, just from James himself. His teammates is P2. Where's he going to go? Oh, keep it in the inside, keep it in the white lines. So yeah, he does. And as he crosses the line, goes P4? P4, 104.626. Wow. Faster than Chaz as well. Crazy. And Clyde went up to 6th with a 104.664. So 4, 5 and 6. Very close together. Next up is the GOAT. Oh, as he just keeps it in track limits, just about, and goes P3 of 104.186. And Wayne goes just above his teammate and ahead of MT, who did improve with 104.313 that I missed. You messed my lap up. I missed. No. Oh, you missed your lap up. Oh. I don't recommend that, mate. You should probably not do that. It looks dark, by the way. Is it going to rain? Does anyone know if it's going to rain? That'd be very helpful to know, because it's gone very dark very quickly. And Ross isn't set a time yet, which is a bit worrying, but he is in his lap now, so we'll set board for try. Even in the race. Oh, lovely. Brilliant. Let's hope there's actually some close races, because I know this can be a very spread out track, but if it's not raining, then it might actually be alright. Well, Ross is going to come around and set his time now. I don't know how fast he is compared to Arkid, because Arkid's time is ridiculous, 103.872. Across the line goes, P. What? Okay. Wow. 103.863. Very close together, but again, Chicken, what did you do? What did you do? I missed it completely. So only two people haven't set a time yet, and that is Keith and Max. And nope, Armin's out on track, so he's going to set his lap, start his lap now even. So Paul Vincent is the only one that hasn't actually set a lap yet. See what he does. Had a great race last week. P2 around Belgium after he didn't set a quality time. He'd be hoping to set a quality time this time round, but even if he doesn't, he can push through the field. But it is a bit more difficult to do it rounded than it is Spa, since it is such a short track. But the Porsche driver, who's now also team principal of Porsche, after a kerfuffle with a team principal, is leading his team to the Super Bowl. Sits P4 right now in the standings, chasing down Spartan Phoenix of Hilly and Max Dubs. Keeps it within the white lines. I don't know who that is behind him. I think is that MT? I think it must be MT. It can only be MT because he's only got 16. Unless it's, no, is that Arkid in front? Those car colours are very, very similar. I have to report them. Anyway, he's gone around the final corners now. He kept it within track limits, and I've just realised this whole time he hasn't even done a lap because he's on 100% ERS. Why is he doing 2 banker laps? I don't know. But now he's setting his lap. No one else has even set a time anyway. Looking at the thing, no one's moved. He's set a banker lap. He didn't invalidate, did he? Just going for 2 runs, I guess. We've got 7 minutes 55 left on the clock, so enough time to come back in and go again. Looking through the timing board, no one's moved. Ross Arkid, Brad Wayne, Scott, Jay, Hilly, Chaz, Clyde, Chicken, who's crashed. I don't know how he did it, I would like to know, but I don't know how it happened. Now he's on a lap, and now he's pushing. He's got a green car very close behind him. That is Gerard Preferi, who is flashing red light of fuel, so he must have already set that I missed. Didn't improve. Green car, but driving for a blue team, I believe, as well. I think there's been a miscommunication there, but I know what team he is. Arm's come around the final corner now. He's out of fuel as well, so he's done 2 laps. He burnt his fuel to make sure he was as fast as possible around it. Let's see what he sets. Keeps it within the white lines and crosses the line and goes P6 with 104.30. Goes ahead of Jay and just behind Scotty. Messed up pit lane, got on the grass and couldn't stop it. So you drove into a wall. Brilliant. Scotty goes 4 for 104.104. Mr. 4. In P4. Brilliant stuff. 2 seconds. I'll get a drink actually. Well, there's not people on track. Be right back. Commercial break has resumed. Bosh. Bosh. And everyone's in the pits anyway. Brilliant. Sorry, I'm back now. It was a very late call for me, so I had to jump on very quickly to sort it out. Quali has got rain 10 to 15 minutes, same for the race. Don't think it's going to stay dry. I don't think it's going to stay dry either because the sky's looking a bit grey. And grey sky means grey clouds, and grey clouds means rain. I am now a weatherman as well, as the two ART drivers come out next to each other. Are they going to help each other as Clyde lets Craig through? Nope. Yep, Clyde lets Craig through. Clyde went P6 as well, I didn't realise. 10427. Ooh. Is Craig on a lap? No, Craig's on a lap. So Craig, MC, is going to start his lap. Rain 10 mins in the race. Interesting. Thank you very much for the update. So it's not going to stay dry. So it's going to be strategies all over the place. Maybe we'll see a couple of soft runners at the start, maybe, if the rain is going to come early. Hilly is invalidated. Jay, who haven't I sat on board with yet? Clyde's recharging, everyone else is in the pits. So this might be a reason to use to save a set of softs if you're going to use it in the race, if it's going to start raining early. I know there's a couple of drivers here that like to save a set of softs and drivers that use them more, so we'll see. Who's that that's just gone through? Is that Chaz? Who was that just went through then? Is that Craig? Who was that? It did not look white on my screen if it was a white car. It's Hilly who's still invalidated. As Max Stubbs coming into the pit, that's Jay coming around to start his lap. So this will be the final runs. 3 minutes 50, you still have enough time to get out, but this will be the drivers who are out on track's final runs. It is the Sunday Pro champion here. He loves driving an orange car. He does it in the McLaren, and he backed out. Jay has backed out as Ross Tucker retires in the pit, so he's not going to bother improving anymore on that, maybe saving a set of softs. Ross Tucker, you know what the call is today. Just take it nice and easy. Our kid, beat it and keep it. Pause. Whoa. What do you mean by that? As Ross is saving a set of softs, yep, smart move to potentially go with. Clyde's on a lap. Was on board with Clyde because he's halfway through and he's got a red flashing fuel light and he goes purple sector 2. Clyde, absolutely flying. Nearly 2 tenths up. Talking about pole, mate. Yeah. No, I know. As Clyde comes around the final corners, he went purple sector 2. That was a mental sector 2. How did you not invalidate? That is outrageous. Clyde shit-housing it again and goes P4 104 dead. Absolutely outrageous from Clyde. What a lap. That was unbelievable. Who's next? Who's coming out the pits? People come out the pits now. That's what's happening. Next is... Who's closer? Nope, it is Mo next. In his newish team. I know it's been about 4 rounds now, but halfway point, switched for 50 points as well, and he took it. Keeps it within limits as well, and goes P11 104.663, goes ahead of Chicken. He actually isn't last with that time and crashing out early, so he's actually alright here. Next is it MT? He's got no... no, sorry, it's Clyde. That's Clyde. Never mind. Here's MT. Start his lap now. And he's got Brad retiring as well. Yeah, I think strategy's coming into play here. Scotty takes a lot of curve to kick a rotation into turn 3. And Craig retires as well. So a lot of people retiring early, yeah. Done their times, done their laps. Happy with it. That's a car in front. Ooh, oh my days, I thought he was going to drive back of him as well. That was our kid. He's coming out for his final run too. Scotty, has he saved a set of sauce? No idea. He's been out 3 times though, so I don't know if he has. Unless he went on the old set. I'm not sure, but he's still P5 nonetheless. And goes purple, sector 2 again. So everyone is flying in sector 2. Everyone must have fairly decent downforce on their car. Anyway, comes down into the final corners and is going to go. He's P5. He validates final corner. Oh, he's an Arkid. Yeah. 009 pole. Do you reckon? I'll start his lap. Well, simple, and since this could be potential pole lap. He is absolutely rapid, he is. Look at that. Is he going to take it? He's only got to drop the tiniest bit to close up, and he's got a car in front of his face he's got to tow at the same time. That's just going to benefit him even more. Gets a little bit squiggly there, though. Let's see. Did he go purple sector 1? I didn't even see the sector 1. Are we still... I missed that completely. Didn't see a purple. After sector 1, miles off. Miles off! That looked outrageous. Was that rain then? I thought I just saw. Miles off? Really? I'm assuming you mean that in, like... Who was that just went third? Who just moved up the order then? Is that Max Stubbs? I think that was PA or something then. Will Wayne go up even more? Clive's just across the line P5 as well. He must be off the pace then, so I don't think he is going to take it. Oh, let's see. Thought he was about to invalidate then. And with that goes first 103.769. Yep, that is pole position. That is an outrageous lap, even if he did mess up a slight bit. Very good lap. Is he on a lap here, or did he back out because he has no ERS left? Did he make a mistake or something, or has he just got a really good run through the other sectors and turn his ERS on early? No, he's coming to the pits. Wayne sends it into the pits. And Arm across the line and goes P... Stays P7. So it doesn't improve on his lap. I don't know if invalidate there. Completely missed that. Everyone's into the pits. Everyone in. Next up is Jay, who's going to stay out and set his time. He must have backed out of the other one. Is he coming in? Is he staying out? He's invalidated is what he's done. Lost 2.5 temps. Right. And that is the grid. So again, that's your front two. I don't know if that's been the front two. Has it been the front two for the last couple of weeks? I think it's been all over the place. Not last week, obviously, but that's the front two with Wayne and Brad as well next to each other. Oh, I bet Fezzi's happy if he sees that. And then Clyde, Scott on the third row. Arm and Chaz next to each other. Arm and Chaz next to each other around Austria. Uh-oh. As I've got a strange view of Wayne's car, or was it Chaz's car even? Chaz's car. 4 in a row. Mental. There it is. It is, oh gosh, I forgot your name. Violet Motorsport, P1. P2, United Racing. P3, Wayne, Sanker, then Brad, then Clyde and Scott, then Armin, then Chaz, then Max and Hilly, then Jay, then Mo, then Chicken and Craig, then Gerard, then Prowler. But you know what? It's very, very close. The top 10 is very, very close. Russell got the first 4. Is there only been 2 pole position? No, Wayne got pole, didn't he, around Vegas as well. So no, I was going to say, there's only been 2 pole, people on pole the whole season. But no, Wayne took a pole position as well. Did anyone else take a pole? Can't remember. And the sprint obviously was backwards, so that was Max Stubbs on pole at the time. I can't remember who that was. But is it raining? You tell me. It's not. Right. So is it actually going to rain, or is it not going to rain? If Milan's listening, that is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. If you know, you know. Lovely. Thank you for the sub, Ross Tucker, as well. I saw that. Thank you very much. So is it softs? Is it mediums? Is it normal? Is there any rain? Who knows? Jumping start, backing out. Collecting P4, rear wing dash, spin turn 1, die with 2 other cars. Got my purse. Let's hope not. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Don't overdo it. No stupid fighting, and you'll be okay. Take your time, especially if it rains, which I don't know if it's going to, because the sky actually looks kind of nice right now. So maybe everyone's been thrown off. Maybe the engineer is full of crap again, which wouldn't surprise me. Now it says it's going to stay dry. It's this game, man. This game. If I speak. I'm seeing a lot of medium tyres. Let me get the tyres up. Yeah, it is not going to rain by the looks of it now then. Because it's medium, medium, hard, hard, medium, medium, hard, medium, medium, hard, 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 medium, hard, medium, medium. So only 2 strategies on the track. It is a mix though, out of the 2, but about 50-50 split. And if it rains now early, then the medium runners have done the right thing. But if not, no rain at all. We'll see. Because this game does make it up. A couple of safety cars, if it slows the race down a little bit, the rain might end up getting there at some point. If it's near the end of the race, no idea. But formation lap. Hopefully no one hits each other. I know he does like to hit someone on the formation lap, which was actually nearly Wayne. I was going to say it was Brad, but it was nearly Wayne. Nearly a Rostocker. What are you doing? I'll stay on board the front, but the middle could be the bit where it all goes everywhere. The middle pack into this turn one where different braking zones to each other could be a bit carnage, but every race start so far has actually been fairly clean in this tier. But Proud's going to pick up about 10 positions to turn one. Calling it now, he's going to pick up loads of positions. It's a short lap, so it's a short formation lap, and they're lining up for the start of round 11. 11? 11. So you've got one left after this. So if Arkid wins this race, then it looks like at total might all be but secured. Has Rostocker jumped in front of him? I think he has. Right. And I am in Narnia right now because I'm all the way in last year. How far away I am from this? I cannot even see the lights. So I have to listen to them because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's 5. And we are off. And who's got a good start? Still can't see because I'm still miles away. There we go. I think it's a good start. And Ross just sits in behind. So P1, P2 and P3 get away clean. 4 and 5. Oh, Scott got really close there. And Armour jump. Oh, did Armour jump something there? I'm not sure. The two Spartan Fitness drivers going side by side there. And up the hill, it is Chaz and Armour side by side. Who's going to back out? Who's going to yield? Oh, no. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. That is chicken has absolutely just missed his braking zone and driven into half the grid. And he's hit his teammate in the process. And half the grid has damage now. As Armin's got no wing. Chaz doesn't have a wing. I think Jay doesn't have a wing. Yeah, Jay's just missed his braking zone just a little bit there. And has taken out his teammate nearly out of the race. So there's going to have to be a couple pits there as Prefier's off the track. We'll see who can pit that damage because everyone's going to pit. Ooh, that was close. Oh my days, what is happening? As Armour's in the pits, yep, Jay and Hilly and Gerard. So 4 people with damage off the start and Chicken with a 5 second for hitting his teammate. But he is in P10 right now and Prow's up positions as well. Anyway, off the start, because the telemetry is glitched as well, so it says a minute ahead, even though that got a car right behind him. It's the front two sort of just driving away at the moment. Actually, let me get the ERS out. I haven't got the telemetry, have I? There you go. As P7 gets into P7's match, stops to go side by side. That is a place wouldn't really see side by side into that bit then. And they're still going for it as well. And thinks better of it as Mo's under fuel as well. I'm surprised that wasn't a VSC actually, or a safety car, because that was a lot of damage. A lot of damage. But Chaz managed to survive it without anything. I don't think he's carrying damage anyway. And he actually dropped a position in all of that though, because of how close everyone was. Zarka goes fastest, but he has got Ross 4 tenths behind him, but he has got more ERS as well. These two might just run away as it stands. You don't want to take too much of that curb and spin or receive track limits, because I think penalty is going to be big round there as well. As that is Clyde going for a move now at the inside of Brad. Not 2 and 1, surely not. Oh, as Brad goes a bit wide, but he stays ahead. Good defending. But then Clyde gets a great run with DRS as well, but Brad has DRS too. Needs a bit of space. 3 wide is crazy. Oh my, what a move. That is overtake of the week so far. That was mental. He's up into P3, look at that. And they're still going for it. And Wayne sits behind and Brad goes around the outside. So Scotty's getting involved as well. As Wayne goes off the track a little bit, that would be a track limit. That was mental. From all 4 of them then. That was unbelievable. That's not the best drive I've seen. And there is Clyde now up to P3 from P5. Wayne P4, Brad in P5, and Scotty in P6. So this is going to be very close together, these 4 the whole race if it stands like this. And just up and ahead of that, is it going to be a change of the lead? Not yet. Same amount of VRS as well. What about again? Are we going to go for round 2 here? Because Clyde's got no ERS against 3 of them, which is probably going to blitz past. But no, it's Brad going for it. He's used up a lot of ERS already, though. Because of the outside, is he going to get ahead? He is ahead. Wayne's just sitting behind Scott. He has to take a little bit of wide line to avoid hitting the back of Wayne. So it's another position switch again. But the ERS difference on Brad to literally everyone around him is massive. 80% to 20%. So this might come back to bite him. Got Max Dubs chasing Mo again. Didn't get ahead before the corner. But Mo must have got ahead. Was Mo ahead? No, Mo must have got ahead. And then what we got here, we got Chaz by himself, having a good old race. Chicken, who's getting chased down by Craig. And Armin is chasing down Jay, who is chasing down Hilly. This is the lot we've got damage here, so they need a safety car, especially the track how it is. Well, it's Hilly at the moment then, but it's just the camera angle. We got such a lead? Nope, still P1 and P2. What's the ERS difference? Clyde's on 48, Brad is on 27, starting to save again. And Wayne used a little bit there to stay ahead of Scott. And Scott burning it. Is he going for it? I think he is. Down the inside, but he's got to brake early because he's got a car in front of him. No, he's not. He's going round the outside. Oh my days, round the outside. They're still going side by side. Who's got ERS as the lead's changed as well? I just saw that up ahead, the switch of the drivers, and Scott gets ahead of Wayne before the braking zone, and Clyde loses position. Then Scott down the inside, through goes MT. He's not through yet though. Who's got the better line into the corner? I think it's Clyde. Yeah, it is Clyde. Scott has to back out. And no, he hasn't, because he's got a better run through the corner, and the side by side again. Oh, there's been no contact. It's been amazing. And just up ahead, the lead swapped as well. 10% difference in the ERS as well between the two. They are proper pushing for it, and the fight behind is just allowing them to get away as well. But they're not too far behind, where they keep fighting each other as well. Are they going to swap again? Is he going to go for it this one, or is he going to go into the next DRS zone? Is he using? He's not at the moment, but is he going to get it anyway with the DRS down the straight? I think he might. Is he going to pull out to the inside? Nope, he's waiting again. Maybe trying to force us into a mistake. And he goes a little bit squiggly there. Maybe lost a couple of attempts there, but he's still close enough. He's not going to use. He's going to wait for the straight, I reckon. And just behind that, it's Wayne, who's now double anyone's ERS. And he's sitting just behind all this, waiting for maybe a bit of contact or something to pick up. Waiting for a good moment. And behind that is Matt's very close to Mo as well. Where is Jay on side by side farm, and he gets by before the straight. Yep, he's gone. I don't think Jay really thought that then, so just saw him through and then takes the corner. Is Jay going to go for it again? He got really squiggly at the exit actually there. And lost. Is he a second out now? He lost a lot of time there. He's not second out yet, but he lost a lot of time there. And now next up for Porsche is the Spartan car. And that is Craig chasing down Chicken. I'm going to go for it down the straight because look at the difference in the ERS as well. Oh, that'll be a track limit. Oh, that'll be another track limit. Oh, that's a lead change as well. Before turn 3. And he's back ahead. And we've got a massive fight side by side again. And who's that got up the inside? Oh my days. Who's gonna be heading to this corner since it keeps changing every single lap? It's gonna be Brad. So Brad's now back up into P3, but he still has the least amount of ERS, and it's gonna be quite hard to get back around there as well. And Wayne is all over the back of Scotty. Is he gonna go for it? And it's Arkin again off the lead. Whoa, what a random place that was to make a move. Did Arkin have a moment? I'm not sure. Not into this corner, surely not. And the gap is now 3.6, so it's actually stayed the same. These two, though, is it going to be a switch again? Into turn 1? Probably not. Just behind that as well is all 4 of them. Nope, he also is all behind. They're waiting for the DRS and the later section of the track, I think. And no, it has swapped again. He got it down this straight this time, so he's gone for it before the final DRS detection zone. So is it going to swap again before we get to the end of it? I don't know if it is. It's going to sit behind. It's just going to be a trade back and forth, and whoever's in front or whoever's second in the last lap is going to have it if it stays like this. As Hiddy's got Prowler. How dare he? So poor. Oh, I tell you what, though, he does take a lot of curve, and he takes off. And that fighting's allowed them to close up as well, but they're still quite far back from the field, so they're still going to need a safety car if anything happens, but I'm not sure. Oh, someone gets very close. He's going to go for it here. He's got to get by at some point. He doesn't want to be lose too much time. Oh my days, that's a lot. Oh, bit of contact. Let's get a flag. Who's gone? Is that chicken again? It is. Oh my! I knew Chaz didn't get out of that alive. He's got underbody damage, and I was saying just before that, I've just seen a lot of O's because of the goat. How you doing? And yeah, so Chaz has got underbody damage. Chicken loses it again. His tyres are cooked where he's had a couple spins. So Chaz has got underbody damage, but he's doing fairly well so far. I mean, he's got no one to fight at the moment, biding his time. How did you do that while driving, by the way? Did you pause? Because if you've done that down while driving, fair enough. I thought only Milan could do that. And the lead hasn't switched again, but here we go. This is just an ERS game, I think. And they both got a lot of it. They haven't really touched it, to be honest. Me, I am... Yeah, I'm alright, I guess. Yeah, decent. Not too bad. With Code Manu getting his call up. As it should be. As Bradley gets past Jay. Oh! Jay and Mo's gone. That'll be a safety car. That is a safety car. And that is perfect for the medium runners. That is absolutely perfect for the medium runners. And the hard runners, are they going to put the mediums? I don't know if they are. They might have to go for a two-stop now. That is perfect for about the majority of the grid. That is absolutely perfect for them. Bastion, you turn out and the safety car comes out. You are a walking curse. Unbelievable. But that is Mo on again, and his trade, since the trade, I'll tell you what, that's full of a blinder he has, switching the drivers. Because ever since he switched it hasn't really gone Mo's way, and he's got his driving. This is 6 and 8 again. Just like it last time around Australia, but then it all went wrong at the end. So everyone's going to pit, I imagine. Who's in the pits? That is Jared in the pits. Well, it was a masterclass. Might be the one that... Well, I was about to say it might be one of the best trades. It was the only trade. It was the only trade. But it was a very good one. So are these two going to pit? Hopefully they're not in this... Yeah, he's going to pit before you start to do it. Staying out then. Let's hope they don't hit each other in the pit lane. Because people break very different times there. Ooh, what's something very quick there. Hopefully they'll double stack each other, even though if they do, are they going to? No, they're not. Who's getting double stacked is the question, because everyone's in. Ooh, no one so far. Softs. Clyde's two-stop it is for the medium runners. Two-stop it is for some of them anyway. Did Clyde... Sorry, did Clyde jump on the pits? I'm not sure. Ah, he's gone for the two-stop again. He's gone for the two-stop again. He done this around Australia as well, and he ended up paying off. Medium... Right. Interesting. Back on another safety car, I guess. It's a risky game, but if it pays off, you look like a genius. And what are the hard runners going to do? Did Arm put another set? Oh, makes sense. Arman's put the hard tyres back on. They took off on the start of the race because he had damage. That could be quite a smart move, actually. Could be a very smart move. Maybe the damage in the end was a good thing if it pays off. Do I win the award for best transfer? You win the award for the only transfer, which I guess means it is the best transfer, yeah. Yeah, you can have the award for that, Basson. One of the OG TPs as well, so. Who else better for it to go to? But now there's strategies everywhere. The grid is all over the place. We've got soft, medium, and hard tyres. I'm surprised no one's on inters. Jay, pit for the inters. You know you want it. So, I'm imagining on this restart then, P1 is going to fly off because of the better tyres, and Ross might put himself under a bit of pressure from P3, but his tyres are going to be much better at the end because 25 laps On the mediums, I don't know if it's possible. It probably is possible. I saw 21 laps on medium tyres around Qatar, so it probably is possible. But they won't feel good, and Clyde's going for a two-stop because he put the softs on, so he's probably going to fly off the start as well. Who lost out is the question. I don't think anyone lost out. I think everyone just stayed where they were. Obviously, the medium runners lost out in... No, the hard runners lost out in hindsight, but not actual position-wise. I don't think anyone did. Everyone's going to have 100% errors as well, so we'll get that racing. And it's always been fairly close as well. I didn't expect it to be as bunched up as it was. Where did people quali? It was... Do you know what? It's not much different to what it looks like right now. There was a couple of changes. I think it was Arkid Ross. Was it Brad third? No, it was Wayne third. Scotty fourth. Clyde fifth. Who was sixth? Chaz sixth? I think it was Chaz sixth, Armin seventh. And I can't remember the rest. It was something like that, but it's not too far different to what it looks like now. Obviously, a couple of people have fallen down the order or crashed out, but yeah, it's not much different. But the top two has stayed the same, and it's just 3, 4, and 5, and 6 have just had a little switch around. I could just do that, couldn't I? That'd make sense. Why didn't I think of that, Basson? Well, there you go. The biggest loser, aside from crashing out, is actually Armin. He picked up damage at the start, but on these hard tyres it might actually be better. And Wayne dropped 3 places, but he hasn't dropped 3 places as he's driving bad Basson. Don't start them. It's more just they're going back and forth. The 4 of them are going back and forth with each other, so it's switching. Who's pit now? Chicken's in again. Mandatory pit stop, different tyres. Mediums or hard tyres? Let's find out. What's he doing? I'm just waiting for Basson to slack off Wayne for losing 3 positions. Softs again! Interesting. Oh, he's serving the penalty. That makes sense. No, he's not. He just glitched out the pits. No idea. Another set of softs, because why not? But now he's got to catch up. He's not even that far away. Basson, why didn't I think of that? Look, it's because normally when we do comms on Sundays, I don't have to worry about all that, because Armin's the one that's streaming it, so I'm just having a little look wherever I want to. But yeah, it's Arkid P1, and he's sitting on these medium tyres. What am I looking at now? Looking at fastest lap. Let's look at fastest lap. Fastest lap is Arkid, who's 107 dead, which is absolutely rapid as it's in this lap. So, let's see what happens here. Actually, we probably want the gap up, don't we? We want the interval up. Do you want the interval up? Yeah, we want the interval up. Arkid loves to go in a very odd spot, which is why he slows down so much. Hopefully he doesn't cause carnage behind. Everyone's going to give each other a bit of space. He might go on the corner quite early. He's waiting for that safety car to come to the pits, which gives him enough time to think about it. But the Violet Motorsport driver, number 91, followed by number 65, I believe. I should know that. He's my driver. When's he going to go? He can go whenever he wants now. He can go whenever he wants. But he hasn't yet. He hasn't yet. He still hasn't. He's going to go... surely he goes on the final corner. Not the final corner, the second to last corner. Catch him off. Nope, he's gone now. He has gone before the corner. Getting a good run through it. And he seems like he's bridged a little bit of a gap between the two. He is on better tyres as well, so keep that in mind. Ross doesn't need to over-push this. I repeat, Ross does not need to over-push this. As Wayne gets a 3-second penalty, that is where Basson's going to start cooking him now, because Wayne's got a 3-second penalty off the start-finish line. On the restarts, Brad gets really close to Ross. Really, really close. I thought he was going to get back there. Ross is going to lose a bit of time. He needs to accept that he's going to lose a bit of time because he's going to have the better tyres come the end of the race. He doesn't need to push too hard because DRS range is probably going to drop him out. He's probably going to be switching with the cars behind him. He goes randomly, which is good because others won't expect it. Yeah, he goes in very odd places, which is very, very good for himself. He's probably one of the better ones at safety car restarts, actually. He catches people out quite a bit. Saw it around Australia as well, where he caught Brad out massively, I believe it was. Oh, as Rostock has a bit of snap. Rostock is using, but he doesn't want to use too much. They want to save up a bit. Arkid's used about half of his ERS as well to get ahead. These hard tyres aren't going to be as good. He's going to have medium runners behind him, soft runners behind him, but he will be fast at the end of the race. Obviously, if safety car comes out, it all changes. But Brad is chasing them down, and Clyde... Did we do 2 laps under the safety car? Must have, because Clyde's already on the 3-lap-old softs. To be fair, they were absolutely fine. Saying that, they look much better than fine at the moment because he is pushing the car around in front of him. Absolutely pushed him, and that's going to be Brad going for him from Rostocker. Rostocker doesn't need to fight it too hard with the different tyre, but he's going to keep it around the outside as Brad just can't hold the position, so has to yield again, and that is invited Clyde to be even closer this time. So Clyde going for it as Ross shields off Brad, but Brad's going to go up the inside, and Clyde's going to go try around the outside. They're going free wide into the corner. Clyde thinks better of it. Rostocker just gets a better exit through the inside with the no traction, and is back ahead into P2. This is just giving Arkid enough gap to bridge away right now. 2.2 seconds. Don't want to fight too hard, but he's going to have to try and hold his ground. Everyone's used a lot of VRS at the front, apart from Clyde, who's got an extra 50% than the rest of them, and Scotty, who's on basically the same amount, just behind him. Wayne picked up that 3-second penalty, which was not very good, but he does have the most DRS, so maybe he'll be able to bridge a gap coming into the race. Lap 9 it came out. Yeah, I think it was lap 9. But 15 laps done already in such a short track. You got the Sanka drivers in 6 and 8, but Chaz is carrying underbody damage baton. I don't know if you was there when I said that. He's got underbody damage, so it won't feel as good. But he's doing well at the moment, though. He's doing very well to keep it within track limits. I thought it'd be a pen coming his way. But yeah, you've got a driver on the pen, you've got a driver with no underbody. So that's good. And Max Stubbs, again, holding his ground in P7. He's had a couple good races this season, Bahrain especially, with the reverse sprint. But he's having a good race again so far, P7. Who hurt my Chaz? Well, who hurt you, Chaz? I believe the culprit falls to Chicken, really, because Chicken missed the whole braking zone, torpedoed into turn 1, which then hit Armour, which then hit Chaz, and Jay got hit in the process. So I think it was I think it falls on the Porsche driver of Chicken as Jay gets past Hilly as well. Hilly had a bad exit maybe out there, and Hilly's going back through it. ERS difference is massive though on Jay's favour. Jay has got way more ERS, and Hilly just does not want him to pass and defends it, and Armour's sitting behind this as well. These don't want to fight too hard because they're going to start losing time to the cars in front. The rest of the cars are just going to close up and gap away, and have a DRS on each other. So they don't want to fight too hard here, and Armour's just saving the ERS, waiting for them to maybe come together or something. I expect them to sort of definitely not torpedo, slingshot each other along. We don't want to see a torpedo again. And at the front, Arkid, 3 seconds clear now. What is it with people killing my drivers? Maybe you put a target on their head, Basson. They want to go at the goats, you know. They don't like seeing the goats at the top. So when they see your team doing well, they're like, nah. And seeing teams doing well, it's the ART driver up the inside of Brad. And with the soft tyres, he goes purple sector 1 and also gets himself up into the podium positions again. Still in that championship hunt as well. Still, he's been unbelievable. Probably the driver of the season in terms of the races that he's had from where he's been in qualifying sometimes. His recovery drives are something else, and this time he didn't qualify bad, so he's there for a race win. He is going to have to pit again though, but maybe a safety car will help him, but I'm not sure how much those softs can do. He's only done about 3 laps in them really, because 3 of them were on the safety car. And Scotty on the hard tyres is feeling the pressure of the Sanka driver breathing down his neck. The medium runner against the hard runner, and Ross is got Clyde all over the back of him. He's going to be a sitting duck to the soft tyres. He's going to be a sitting duck to 2 of these drivers, to be fair. It might be smart if he just lets Clyde through and lets Clyde pull him along into the corners and stuff with the soft tyres until they die off, and then make your move and go for it and use that as a chance to save up your ERS. This is not in-game management. This is just me speaking my mind. And Clyde is going to go by. Ross doesn't really defend that. He doesn't fight it at all, lets him through, and now this is where he recharges and hopefully gets dragged along, because Rostocker obviously is fast on no matter what tyres he has. And you've got MT, who is chasing down Brad, and Ross comes out back ahead of Clyde as well. He must use a bit of RS there as well, because he dropped it to get back ahead. He doesn't want to get held up, obviously, but he doesn't want to use too much, because this is allowing Arkid, as saying that, he's used up quite a bit of ERS as well. 20% ERS for the front driver, but he's clear as Chaz gets past Craig. Didn't see what happened there. And Craig thinks better of it, and Jay hits the back of Craig, and that allows Hilly to go through, and it gets Armour a great run on Jay, and now Armour's really close to Jay as well, but he can't get it just about. And this is, and Craig's also a bit wide there, and that's inviting Hilly up the inside before the final corner. The Spartan Phoenix driver gets past and is chasing down the Sanka driver, who they've been fighting most of the season, and puts Jay a bit squiggly as well. And Craig gets a penalty in the process, and Jay's all over the place, and Armour's going to take his chance to try and get past him here, but he's got cars in front of him, so he's going to back out, and Jay squeezes him out into the corner. Proper squeezes him, and he can't get the move done, and this is just losing these guys time, lots and lots of time. And Clyde's back past Rostocker again. And Brad's really close to Rostocker too. And Rostocker and Clyde are going side by side. And who got DRS there? It was Rostocker. So Rostocker's going to have to move on Clyde because he does not have DRS. And the United racing driver gets past the ART driver, team principal of Bab. Again, this is allowing Arki to get away. There's a couple of these fights that are going on where they should probably work together, but then obviously this track position is key for them here. And it's allowing certain cars to get away and have a really good race. If penalties start flying in here, then there's going to be a couple of drivers in a very good place. Arkid's got that 4-second gap if he does pick up a penalty, but if there's another safety car, all changes. And with it being as close as it is in certain areas, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see another safety car. And Scotty has not the most DRS, because that's Wayne with the most DRS. He's still waiting for his moment, medium tyres. Arkid for driver of the year in my eyes, along with Mr. Destructive. Destructive J, he's already won a championship once, and he's having a great season so far. I think he's P7 or P8 in the standing, and as Wayne goes a little bit off track, it'll be another track limit for him. But yeah, Arkid's been unbelievable, isn't he? Absolutely unbelievable. The improvement on that guy is something else. He just runs away with it nowadays in certain tracks. As Brad's fighting Scotty. Scotty's going to go up the inside of Brad. So Brad has to yield and give him space. But no, he's not. He's going side by side. Those hard tyres now maybe started coming into play compared to the mediums. But Scotty's going to try and use the DRS to get ahead. He's still going to use it to fight to get that inside line. So he makes sure he's ahead before the corner. And just before the corner gets done, Brad squeezed out wide a little bit. Scotty's down the inside. Brad has to hold the outside line, but he can't hold it enough because that is Scotty MT up into P4. And that is Brad dropping down into P5 position. Most people want very, very similar ERS as well. So it is all neck and neck in the top 7 here. Because Max Stubbs is tailgating on the back of this as well. And if there's penalties for some person there, they're going to drop massively with the grid being as close as it is. Clyde as well is now starting to save up his ERS. Clyde's going to have a massive run. Chicken gets a 3-second penalty. Clyde's now saved up his ERS to double what Rostocker has now. So he's going to be going for that late charge on those soft tyres. Though Prowler gets a 3-second penalty as well. And Armour gets a 3-second penalty as well. Here come the penalties now. They are starting to fly in. This is what was always going to happen at some point. Penalties love flying in around the track like Austria. And it was just a matter of time of who it was going to be and when. And Clyde's going to look for it. No, he's not. He's going to think better of it because he might be going for it this part of the track. Always a massive fight at the front around the track like Austria. And Clyde's now going to burn his ERS and he's going to get ahead of Rostock before the corner. Rostock's just going to stay that inside line to make sure that there's a car behind him who cannot get him. And just like that, that is Clyde back up into the P2 spot now, as Arkid is now 5 seconds clear. Clyde going to have to pit again. Yeah, Clyde's definitely going to have to pit again, but I think these medium runners might have to pit again as well. If there's a safety car, Clyde's living. If not, he's going to have to put another set of softs on. But even still, Clyde's having a drive and a half. Because you think about it, Basson, if Clyde pits now, he comes up behind Craig, maybe, if they don't pit again. And he's going to be on soft tyres, so he's going to be absolutely rapid against them. So he still could get a good result here, even if he does have to pit again. And remember Basson. And anyone else who's here? I say Basson because Basson's the one's talking to me. Anyone else, feel free to talk to me. Remember, Arkid has to pit again, I believe, as Jay gets a 3-second penalty. I'm not sure if it is 100%, but I think Arkid... Did Arkid start on the hards or the mediums? Can't remember. But I think he might have to pit again. He might have to. I think he does have to pit again. He can't do 28 laps on softs. Yeah, no way. It's not possible, although he's doing good to hold the positions right now, because those softs probably aren't feeling very good as it stands. And Rostocker's going to be a sitting duck again on DRS. Who got DRS then? None of them got DRS. Check race director. Yeah, I will check it in a second. Let's hope it doesn't freeze like mine did last time where I was stuck on race director the whole race. I will check it in just a second. Right, let's check it quickly. Race director. Pit stops. Sorry, what's Arkid done? Medium. Yeah, he's done medium tyres. So he has to pit again. So this 6-second gap is going to go. It's going to get wiped away. No, it's all right. I've done it, Basson. He's got to pit again. He has to pit. It's mandatory because otherwise he's getting disqualified. And Clyde's tyres are going to start dying off now because look at that. Scotty's now chasing down. Scotty's closer to him than Ross is. He's got to pit. So this isn't over just yet. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because that 6-second gap, and they'll be on soft tyres as well, so he's going to absolutely fly. It might come down to the wire, this. And speaking of coming down to the wire, is it going to be before the corner as Scotty goes for the inside, then he opts for the outside line, then back to the inside line, and he's fighting Rostock in the process. Scotty's trying to pick up positions. Scotty down the inside of Clyde. What a move as Scotty MT, obviously Cooper goes up into the P3 spot. No, he doesn't, because Clyde's come back, and he's got no ERS to defend it with Scotty, and Clyde does. Clyde's got the ERS to defend. I was going to say Clyde needs to go in, otherwise he's going to lose out. He does, but at the same time, if he can just stay with these lot in this fight, he's not losing out that much. But I would probably think about pitting soon. With 23 out of 26, probably pitting lap 26 near about to get 10 laps out on the last set of softs. Because there's no way these softs go to the end. And if he does, then he's a miracle worker, because I don't see it happening. If there's a safety car as well, maybe that's what he's waiting for. And speaking of the devil, he's going to pit now, I believe. Yep, Clyde's in the pits, and that releases Ross Tucker to have a little bit of a gap between Scotty, but Scotty's still going to have DRS, so this is going to allow Scotty to close up to Ross Tucker a little bit, and we might have a different fight for P2 right now, between not Ross and Clyde, but Ross and Scott. And Chicken gets another 3-second penalty. No chance they last, yep. And he is in the pits now, and Wayne's in the pits as well, and Armour stays out on those hard tyres, and it's up into P7, Jay up into P6, Hilly up into P8, and Max Stubbs now up into P5 as Brad gets past Scotty. Scotty and Brad going at it. Scotty doesn't fight that one too much. Both got flashing lights in the back of their cars nearly with that ERS. And now Ross, I bet his hard tyres are probably coming into play a bit more now. The gap might start pulling away if these lot keep fighting behind. He needs to get out of DRS zone though, eventually, but he doesn't want to overdo it. Especially with the warnings around it. I'm not sure if he's picked up any, but we'll see. We've got Armin, who's just been hit in the back by Hilly. Hilly's just hit Armin in the back. And that has invited now Chaz to get close. Was it Chaz or Hilly? I think it was Hilly. Armin's getting whacked around the place today. He's getting destroyed by everyone in terms of like actual getting hit. Chicken hits him into turn one. Hilly's hit the back of him. He's doing well to keep this car on track without picking up any more damage as Max Stubbs pits as well. So here we go. The medium runners are pitting now. I don't think they're going to go to the end, which puts... Okay, Basson, let's not... I can neither confirm nor deny it. Yep, the medium runners are in. And Hilly's off the hard. Hilly must have picked up damage hitting the back of Armin there. I think Hilly picked up damage as Max Stubbs is on the soft tyres. Is it a change of wing? It's a change of wing for Hilly. Hilly has picked up damage hitting up the back of Armin. And that is going to allow Wayne to get in that position, I think. See, Basson. 7 seconds is the gap. And Ross is in. Ross? Oh, sorry, it's not Ross, it's Prowler. False alarm. Prowler? Prowler's pitting off the softs. I didn't realise Prowler was on the softs. Prowler's skipping, and I thought you were stopping on track then. It's all good. I thought it was Ross as well. I thought Ross was pitting. False alarm. Arkid now is in the pits though, and he's gone off those mediums, and he's going to put softs on. He is going to fly. 7 second gap. He's only going to come out about P. He's going to come out maybe what? P6? He is going to fly on these softs. This could be a genius double stop again. Double stop? Two stop. That didn't sound right. It's a double stop. And as he comes out of the pits now, where is he going to come out? He's not even going to be that far behind on these tyres. He's going to come out just behind Armin, I think. Is he going to come out side by side with him? Let's see who he comes out. Arkid coming out the pits now. He is side by side with Armin and Jay, but he's on the much better tyres, and I imagine he'll dispatch these two in front fairly quickly. He doesn't want to get held up for too long though, because Ross does not need to pit. 10 laps to hold it. The gap isn't that big. If everyone pits behind Ross, he might think about pitting, but if he wants that win, then he's got to stay out. Because Arkid's got the biggest gap now. And Arkid's getting held up by Jay and Armin. They're making the wall of China. It's the wall of China here as Arkid goes up the inside of 2 and 1. Arkid down the inside gets 2 positions in one corner. He dispatches the Porsche and slipstream driver. And he's already up into P4. He is unbelievable. And in the process, Armin gets Jay because Jay has to yield into the corner after having a bad exit. So Armin's P5. And Armin is also legitimately P5. But those hard tyres aren't going to feel very good. What a move indeed. I've seen some good moves today. Very, very good moves. As Chaz gets a 3 second penalty, that'll be the underbody damage not feeling great. That was an unbelievable move, wasn't it? 2 and 1. Those soft tyres are going to be giving him the grip that he needs. And I'll be honest, I think this is going to be Arkid's again. He is so fast on these soft tyres. He's just going to be setting fastest lap after fastest lap, and he's going to be chasing down those front 4. And if they keep... No, I was about to say front 4. And it's Prowler moving out of the way. That's what it is. But Prowler, if I'm right, Prowler gave Ross DRS. What a teammate. He's given Ross DRS, which has allowed him to fend off Brad. Ross Tucker benefiting from his teammate there. What a move from Prowler. Not letting by until Ross had DRS. Prowler has unfortunately been lapped, but he's still scoring points as it stands. What genius move. What go. As Wayne gets Chaz. Oh, Chaz hits Clyde. Smokey coming out the corner. Clyde's been collected, so he's going to lose so much time now. More than he already has. And that invites Max Stubbs up behind him on the soft tyres, and he probably burnt his tyres out a little bit there. A little bit of contact. Basson, your driver's hit one of the other team. And it's Armand on 18 lap old Haas, 17 lap old Jay. Jay's going to have to stay out as well. I thought he was going to pit. Now, Jay's tyres aren't going to be feeling very good. Neither will Armand's, but those hard tyres are obviously going to be feeling a little bit better than the mediums. But if these two can just work together here, it will be big points for the team, bearing in mind what happened at the start of the race. Only fair, we get hit every week. Fair enough. I can neither confirm or deny. Again, I will not say anything. And that is side by side then. Who was that? It's Max and Clyde. And who's got the better line? I think it's Clyde, because Max is going to go around the outside. But he's got the grip. Look at the grip on those soft tyres. And he might, actually, as he picks up a 3-second penalty, he might actually think about going for... Oh, is he going to go for it? Squeezed out. Chaz is getting picked up. Wayne gets another 3-second. Clyde down the inside. Oh, it's still neck and neck, and Chaz is getting involved in this in a minute because Chaz got two fast cars behind him, and those 70 lap hards. This could be a bit of contact side by side. Clyde's going side by side through the S section, through the chicane section, and he's got ahead. What a move again from Clyde! What a move again! And he's going to also probably catch Chaz, I imagine, with DRS down the straight. He is on fire as well. And that's a track limit for Max Dubs as well. Clyde is probably going to take Chaz here, is he? Yeah, he's going to do it fairly easy. He's going to do it before turn 1. And Max is probably going to go for Chaz as well here. He's going to go for it up into the inside as well. Max thinks of it. He thinks. Is he going to? He does, and it pushes Chaz out a little bit, but Chaz holds it into P9, but he's going to be under attack again. And just in front of that is Wayne going for a move on Destructive J, and Destructive J has to yield. And Wayne's gone purple sector. He's absolutely flying and gets ahead of the slipstream driver and now chases down the Porsche driver. Those medium tyres, much better than those 20 lap old hards. I don't think Armand's going to be pitted there. Unless it's a safety car, I don't see Armand pitting on 20 lap tyres. And look at that. It's Previer with a penalty, but Arkid is catching the cars in front very, very quickly as he gets past Prowler, the lap car, and is... Look at him. He is driving like Max Verstappen right now. Absolutely unstoppable. As Wayne gets past Armand as well, Armand cannot fight that at all. Arkid catching quick. He's flying. Those soft tyres are going to be massively in. In fact, he's nearly in DRS range of the front three. This is going to be another genius play from Arkid unless he gets a pen. 6 laps to go. He has 6 laps to win this race. He's got to get past these cars, and they won't allow him through. Easy, especially knowing he's a championship leader. Brad is not going to allow this, and neither is Ross Tucker. And I imagine not Scotty either, even on those hard tyres, as Jay gets a penalty. That's 6 seconds now. And Scotty gets past Brad again, helping each other out maybe. They're going to create a big wall, I imagine, to stop Arkid from getting through. But look at that, he's in DRS. I think the inevitable thing is going to happen here. 4 lap old softs against 19 lap old tyres for the rest. I think it's inevitable what's going to happen. As Chicken gets another penalty, that's 9 seconds now, loses that position to Hilly. And Chicken had a moment. Nope, he's just lost 2 positions in 1 because Craig picks it off him as well. I haven't really seen Craig much in this race, but he's just biding this time. And he's got a lot more ERS than most of the grid as well. Go on, Craig. That's what he does. Jay, now, Arkid is like a lion hunter. He is, and look at him now. He's got Brad already in his sights. He's going to take him before turn 1, I imagine. They're in the championship fight together. This is going to hurt Brad because he knows he doesn't need to lose any more points on him, and it's going to be more as it stands because he is past the slipstream driver as well. Back up into the podium positions, and he's got sights now on a man without DRS. So this is going to be a fairly quick dispatch, I imagine, as well, as Clyde gets past Jay before turn 1, but I can hear it already. Scotty knows what's happening. There's nothing he can do about it. Scotty is in trouble because a man behind him is about to overtake him and take this P2 spot. Here he goes, it's Arkid. Scotty doesn't bother fighting it because there's nothing he can do on the difference of tyres. And look at that. P2 on a 2-stop. And he now only has to close 1.9 seconds to Ross Tucker, whose tyres are going to feel horrendous. But Ross can't pit now because everyone's on the same strategy as him. So Ross has to stay out. Ross can get a P2 here, but it's going to be really tough to get a P1. Ross knows that this is going to be difficult. I know he's sitting there. You can see Arkid's time closing up. A 10th every corner. But Scotty still in DRS range of Arkid, who's already bridged it. What is the gap? Does he have DRS? He doesn't. So it's going to be a fight for P3 as well. A podium fight is on. And Wayne as well is going to lose positions on penalties to Armand, Clyde and Max. And Jay's pit again. To be fair, those medium tyres aren't be feeling good. And he gets a 5-second penalty. That was very fast entry into the pit lane. Who got fastest lap? I believe it's Arkid. It is Arkid 105.8. Yep. Nearly a whole second quicker than everyone on the grid on those soft tyres. Absolutely flying. Oh, sorry, that's an old message. I thought Rostocker was typing and driving then. I was about to say, as Craig gets ahead of Jay out the pit lane as well. So Craig now up into P11. Here he is. It's 2 tenths already. He's got 4 laps to do this, and he's going to do it with 4 remaining. Because down this straight, I imagine, I'll sit on board of it because Arkid is going to take the lead of the race again. And it always make sure we sit on board of the leader when they get past 21 lap old hards to 6 lap old softs. There's not much Ross can do here. He knows there's not much he can do because here he comes. It's Arkid. He's been leading the championship, and as it stands, he's going to be extending it because as he goes into turn 1, he doesn't actually think of the move. He's going to wait for the next DRS zone or 2. Is he going to go for it here? He's saving up his ERS a little bit, and here he comes, burning that ERS down the straight. He's going to have so much more grip down the into the corners. He's going side by side with Rostocker as they go up the hill and into the next corner, turn 3. It's Arkid back into the lead. Ross didn't want to yield that easy, but he has to. He has to give it up, and that is Arkid up into the P1 spot again. He's done a 2-stop, and it's worked massively. That 7-second gap he got from fighting, and Rostocker's going back for him. Rostocker's gone back for him. Down the inside, the United driver's not backing out. I can't watch. This is insane from the United driver. He's going to try and fight out. What a driver indeed. Ross can't fight this. It's unfortunate. Ross tried to give him a little bit of a fight there, but the grip, the difference in grip is too big. Our kid's currently up for Ballon d'Or, I'd say. Ballon d'Or for this year, the way he's driving. It is ridiculous, isn't it? And he's nearly a second clear. He's going to be a second clear before turn 1. If he grips this corner up correctly, he's going to be a second clear with 2 laps to remaining. And as he goes around the corner, the gap 8 tenths, nearly 9 tenths. And he is just flying away right now. But Ross is still in DRS zone. I just don't think it's going to be enough with the grip. Although the soft tyres will start dying off. This could be a very close finish, you know. Keep an eye out. We'll go on board with it in a minute. And who's that side by side? That is Prowler getting lapped, I believe. Yeah, that's Prowler getting lapped by Mr. Famous Dwayne, who's up into P5. Great race from Wayne as well, minus the penalties. He had a good drive. Unfortunately, for half the grid, the start of the race has just screwed them over, really. We've got 2 laps remaining. Clyde unfortunately got tagged up as well, which lost in positions, but he's still P6 and will be taking P4. No, he won't be taking P5 because he'll catch Wayne on penalties. And Max Stubbs as well on those soft tyres. They won't be feeling great, but can't be feeling much worse than the 2 cars behind who are on 25 and 23 lap old hard tyres. It's been a hell fest for Armin and Chaz today. Chaz has had to do a whole race with no underbody, and Armin's had to do a race with, well, just getting bashed around the place, to be honest. That Porsche car is made of Nokia brick material. I'm telling you, how that thing hasn't fallen apart yet is unbelievable. It is the opposite of Reece James. That car is built different. And as I look into the lead as well, Ross isn't going to be able to take this because he's now 1.4 seconds out of Arkid. So Arkid can smell it right now. He knows what he's got to do. Head down, drive away. Ross knows what he's got to do. He's got to keep it clean, and he's taking the P2 as it stands. And Scotty, with no penalty, is going to be taking a fantastic podium if it stays like this. Obviously, we could see something last lap where it all gets very crazy at the end, but I don't see much changing now. Some great drives today. If you look at position changes, actually. I'm on the wrong thing again. Oh, yellow flags. Who's that? That's Brad. Oh my days, Brad's lost it. I told you it was going to happen. Something was going to happen. And he's lost positions. And now Armin sees him through. And this is not good for Brad. This is not good for Brad. He's losing positions to everyone. All his rivals. Oh, he's nearly gone again. Oh, he's gone again. Ross gets a penalty. Ross gets a penalty. It's all going off. Brad's lost a position to Chaz as well. He's in a championship fight and he's no longer going to be in it if it stays like this. He's dropped down to P10, P11. He's in the pits. Oh, close your eyes. Slipstream racing, close your eyes, Matt, because Brad's in the pit on last lap. He gets a 5-second penalty. What's he going to do? Is he pitting or is he retiring? Who's the jinx? It's me. And on the last lap, I'm just going to sit on board with Arkid because he's 3 seconds clear and he's got nothing to worry about. Also, hang about, I think Scotty's taken P2 here. We'll keep an eye on board of it at the end, but It's Arkid. It's Arkid's show again. It's the Call Me Arkid show. He done it round Spa. He had a great fight with Armin at the end. This time he had a great fight with Rostocker, but they both haven't been enough to fend him off, because coming round to the final corners, he's going to do 2 in a row and extend his championship lead. Arkid wins the Austrian Grand Prix, and Rostocker's going to take a P2 on track. And is it going to be P2 in the end, though? Because here comes Scotty MT. Has he got the pace for it? MT crosses the line and stays P3. Wayne's going to take P4, but it's not going to be enough, because Clyde's going to take P4 in the end with the penalties. What a recovery from Clyde. Jay gets another 3-second penalty. Max Stubbs up to P5. Max Stubbs takes P5 in the end. What a drive. And then it's going to be Chaz crossing the line now. Chaz and Armin. As Armin's hit the wall. What the hell has just happened there? What has just happened there? What has just happened? What just happened? Armin's car has been bashed around the grid. That looked like Jay just drove into Armin. How was Armin still alive and took points in that race? I don't know. What just happened there? Armin took him out. From my point of view, it looked like Jay missed his braking completely and killed Armin nearly. As Hilly takes driver of the day, I missed the end there. Who finished where? Because what just happened? Armin's car must be on its last legs, man. That car has been through the walls today. And Arkid takes the top spot with Rostocker P2 and Scotty P3. It's been a day to forget for Matt and his team at Slipstream Racing, a P11 and a DNF. That was, wow, what happened there? I don't know. But it's a great podium for the podium lot. It's a great drive from Arkid again. And it looks all but settled in that championship hunt. I don't know what the gap is now, but I'm looking pretty certain. He may not make the Super Bowl for the constructors, but he might be taking the driver championship. And there's Arkid in P1. He does it again with a 105.824 as his fastest lap. And Rostocker takes P2. Scotty with a fantastic P3. Clyde recovering again to P4. That's what he does. Max Doves takes a fantastic P5. Wayne in P6 and Chaz in P7. Big points for your team, Basson. Hilly takes P8. Craig P9. Great drive from Craig. Armin's car somehow surviving, takes P10. Brad P11. Pray for Ye with a fantastic P12 as well. Chicken stays where he is in P13. Jay DNFs in P14. Proud Lad does cross the line but gets lapped, so it's going to say he finishes ahead behind Jay, but he actually is ahead, and Mo also DNFing. I expect penalty central in the incidents chat and the report channel, because I've seen cars in places they should not be today, one of them being in the wall. So we might have a DNF of the week in that race somewhere, but until then, Arkid's extending this championship lead by a massive margin. And I think that's everything. We got one round left before the Super Bowl, and it's going to be a reverse championship sprint, so all to play for there. We've got one race left, and it all comes down to that. GG says Rostocker, great drive Ross, great drive Arkid, great drive Scott, great drive Max and Clyde. But I'm going to leave you here. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Fear will probably be back next week. If not, then I imagine it's probably going to end up being me again. But until then, thank you everyone that's joined, and thank you for the comments being interactive, you especially, Basson. And I will see you guys in a bit. Take care.